Wow, I don't know where to begin. I'm here on one of my job sites, and I'm very disturbed about some things. How people look at humans that have a developmental disorder. For those who don't know me, I work with developmental disorder people who have autism spectrum disorder. And in this field, there would be some challenges up and down. But the most interesting thing, well, it's not interesting. Well, in a way it is, because you would think professional people would be more knowledgeable with people who has spectrum disorder. And being a job coach slash educator, part of my responsibility as an educator and a job coach is to go out to different organizations and agencies to try to get my students placed on a job so that they can learn and have the experience of life skills. And 99% of the time, when I walk through the door and mention developmental disorder, people begin to shy back and throw up their hands and brush you off and say, no, they not harm. No, I say it's not harm. We're just placing them, trying to place them somewhere that they can get the experience, just in case they have to live on their own. So we come as volunteers. We're not asking for pay. We just come here so they can do their internship and learn and have the experience. So if they do decide to go and get an apartment, they would know how to function and manage, how to pay their bills, how to pay rent, how to cook for themselves, how to make sure that they get their regular checkups every year. You know, we as educators, we pour into them a lot. And my main concern for the agencies and the organizations that really don't understand them, and some of them don't even take the time out for you to explain or how to handle them. And being brushed off and making up excuses, that's not good enough. Because somebody had to give us a chance. You know, we didn't go on the jobs knowing everything. We prayed for some of those jobs that we'll get on and make the income or the desired income that we have. How you doing? All right. And some of us got the jobs. Some of us did not get the jobs, but we did get that chance. And that's all I'm asking for these organizations to and agencies to give our students a chance. I work with the ages between 18 and 22, and most of them are so smart, intelligent. I have this young man that sometimes I have to go and get to work the computers for me, because there's a lot of things that I don't know about the computers, and they have to navigate their way through, and sometimes I get stuck. But I have to go and get him, and he'll zoom through that stuff so fast, and it's just you know disgusting. I just don't know why people will label them and put the labels on them, thinking that they would not be aware of such things. But that's not true, because how would you know unless you would give them a chance or opportunity to do the job for you? That's the only way that this can happen. So why I'm saying this is because I have experienced something today with my students here on the job, one of the job sites. And being a job coach and an educator, we work very hard. We pound these pavements to make sure that our students get a chance in life to experience things that they have never experienced before. And just to get in the door, then someone will come to you and say that, well, your students don't need to do this and your students don't need to do that. And once they chop the list down, there's really nothing that they can do, because the list has been taken away what they used to doing. So once that list is taken away, what's next? Nowhere but out the door, most of the time. And so I asked the question, I say, okay, what happened? Because I have students, but I don't have a lot of students that I take out on the job site with me, because I know it can be hectic trying to watch all of them. But I have about 3 to 4 students that I take out on job sites, and I know that they are well qualified to do the job, and that's why we hand select the students that we know that are capable of doing the job, only if you give them a chance. So once the list was chopped down, and I asked the question, I said, well, what is it that they can do? Since you chop this list down, there's not too much on the list that they can do now. And it was said to me, oh, we got to think of something. No, we don't have to think of anything, because we came in here volunteering, gave you guys a chance, and we picked up the slack that other people didn't want to pick up. So it's not we have to figure out something. It's the company and the agencies and the organizations will have to figure out what to do or what's next. Because one thing about me is being an educator, and I am very passionate when it comes to my students. You're not going to neglect them, you're not going to abuse them, and you're not going to talk down to them. You're not going to do any negativity things that I pick up on and see. because I would shut it down quick. And yes, I will shut it down quick with an attitude. So I explained to my students that the list had been chopped down and there's not too much to do. And one of my students cried and did not understand why was her role being taken away. She had passion for this role. She gave the role all that she could give. And she enjoyed coming to the job site with a smile. Now, she's not getting paid. She's just volunteering, but she put everything within herself and she poured it out on this job site. Then just to bust her bubble, probably about an hour ago, that the position that she was doing is no longer available. She broke down and she cried and she couldn't understand. So I took her back into the office and I say, look at her face. I say, look at her. This is what you have done to her. And she's not understanding why her position is being taken away. She's not normal to where she can, well, not normal, let me say, she cannot comprehend like on the level to where you and I can comprehend. And I say she's not understanding because now she's like, what did I do wrong? And I had to explain to her, baby, you didn't do anything wrong. You good. You're okay, and you're gonna continue to be okay. Wipe your eyes. You don't have to be in distress because you didn't do anything. So why I'm saying this is for agencies out here, organizations, anybody that runs a business, try to give developmental students a chance to prove themselves that they are capable of doing the job. And if they're not capable, at least give them a try to see what they're capable of doing and pulling out the skills that you want them to have. Be patient and take time with them. Show them what to do with a kind, gentle voice. So I just wanted to just get on here and just let the company know to be aware about people who are living with disabilities, because we never know. It could be you. You might get in a train wreck, car wreck, or you might fall sick. No, you can't get by there. You might fall sick or anything could happen. So I'm going to end it right here. Ma'am? No, ma'am. It's too small. You can't get through there. So I'm going to end it right here, but y'all take this video into consideration, because I know it's every one of us have someone in our family or know someone that we work with or have friends with disabilities, but yet they still had a chance. Somebody gave them a chance. And for those who do not give someone with a disability, shame on you. Shame on you, because they have to live, they have to survive, just like we do. They are human, and they deserve respect and honor. They didn't ask to be brought here. They didn't ask for these conditions or problems or situations that they have to face, especially mentally. We don't know what's going on in their heads. But when things like this, rejection and all this happen to them, they don't understand that. And it's our job to try to make them understand. But at the same time, I always remember it could have been us. It could have been us. Or it could have been our children or someone that we know that was close and dear to us. And if they walked into a business and come out being rejected, how would you feel? I'm going to sit that right here and I'm going to leave that right here. How would you feel? Have a blessed one. Bye-bye.